Not everyone is going to work in the same way. However, there are some settings that we recommend to switch on for best practice. If we go to Tools and User Preferences, I'll talk you through the settings we recommend. Now, the top section here is around filing and when you should be prompted to file. The prompt is Mail Manager's most recognizable feature. It's the short window of filing suggestions that comes up whenever you action an email. So at the moment, I'm getting prompted to file whenever I send a message or whenever I double click on an email in my inbox and close it. This means that whenever I action an email, I'm prompted to file, and it naturally becomes part of my workflow, so I don't have to think about that at a different time. The other section to make a note of here is the after filing section. Now, typically there are three things that can happen to an email after it's been filed. It can either stay in your inbox, where the subject line will change and it will say it was filed at whatever time it was filed. It can be moved to your deleted items, which means that whenever you action the email, it disappears, which is a very efficient way of working. Or it can be moved to a kind of middle ground between those two places called filed items, which is this subfolder over here. Now, I've seen this used in situations, for example, where you don't have access to the Mail Manager search. You might be on your phone and somebody needs to see an email that was sent yesterday. So it's quite handy to have just a kind of backup folder over here, a bit like a safety net. This tick box here is probably the most important setting. And what it does is essentially make sure that when you reply to an email, it's not just filing your reply, your response, but also the original message that you're replying to. Now, what that means is when you go back and look at a whole chain of emails, you've got confidence that you'll be able to see every single email in that chain. On the left-hand side, if we go to the search section, the key setting here is this tick box around searching all available locations. What that does is make your search window effectively a Google search for the business, where you can search across all projects, no matter who is involved, when the emails were sent. It's just a wide kind of helicopter view of the entire business. It's worth saying as well that anything that's got restrictions around it, any folders or filing locations, those emails won't show up in your search window. The last setting here that's worth making note of is in the updates section. So these two tick boxes will effectively check for updates, which means that you don't have to manually go and find them on our website and install them on your computer. You can just kind of run them in the background whenever you get a pop-up.